Hello and welcome to yet another episode of a Germany walkthrough using the Ultimate Tech Tree mod. And we have now reached the point where what is going on here? Oh, never mind. We've now reached the point to where the mod actually starts to take over and starts becoming very relevant and very, very fun. Getting to the 1942. Going on to this. I can't remember if this is in the base game or not. I know this is in the base game, right? No. This is not in the base game. So I should actually research this because this is better. Let's just look at this. I know I'm just kind of jumping into this. I'm a bit excited. I did not play for a couple days, and I watched a few Bill Cohen videos, and if anybody's watched them, they're pretty funny. And playing with friends is a lot more fun than playing by yourself. But to say the least, it's still pretty fun. Holy crap, hold on. What? Okay. This might actually be in the base game. I don't know, I would have to go look at the base game. I don't play the base game because I like to play for a very long time until I conquer the world. And doing this, and playing with this mod, actually makes it just like a lot more fun for some weird reason. I don't know why. It just numbers go up, helps my brain. Simple, smooth brain. Alright, so we gain defense, gains hardness. Oh, that's going to be super useful. Max speed goes up. Alright. Reliability stays up. Production cost goes up by a lot, actually. I have never seen this tooltip, and I guess it should be explained. I would have to go figure it out. Because one factory has an output of 4.4 per day. This is production points, basically. And I don't know if this factors in, because it's a tooltip, I don't know if this factors in all the modifiers that we have. I'm just going to check everything else out here. So we don't gain reliability. It's way more expensive to produce. Still uses the same amount of fuel. Adds quite a bit more armor. That is literally a 20% increase. That is actually pretty good. For also a little bit of soft attack and a little bit of breakthrough, which goes a long way. It's very similar in appearance to the larger designed 251. I don't know which version is actually being modeled here. It's the later model. I can only tell because the later model has this little hatch in the back. And this model has a hatch in the back. This model does not. It's flat. This model is flat, but the 3D model doesn't show that. Okay, alright, well, this should be something that I research soon. Interestingly enough, it's not researched. Oh, this is actually... Oh, yeah, alright. So, I don't know what I want to do here. Oh, shit. I'm still using the old armored cars. Makes sense because, like, upgrading your armored cars is not important, but it is something that you should do pretty regularly. You shouldn't let it go down like that, but we've been busy making sure that we research everything at a steady pace, which is actually pretty important. So, I'll let it slide. The actual Mountaineer divisions... Oh no, only one of these is an actual Mountaineer division. Alright. Look at this. These guys are kind of scary. Oh, they only have... Alright. Well then, we might be able to destroy them pretty easily. But, please train. Considering that the war's not on our border anymore... Okay, you're going up there. It's fine. and clean up that border. I don't know where this piece of land, because usually if this shows up, a piece of land is connected and it's allowing this to still be like this, but I don't know if this is actually the case or if it's just glitched. What the heck is going on here? Military governor. Very well. So we technically have low stability. Interesting. So it's low stability for resistance targets, but it's high stability for consumer goods, and I only say that compared to our nation. I only say that because it's negative consumer goods factories, which is actually a really good thing and helps us out because we don't have to use as many factories as if we had little spirits. I don't know what's really going on here. Oh, Scotland and England are separated. That is interesting. That is actually really interesting. I'm not going to do these anymore, only because I don't want to make the army angrier than what they are. I don't know what happens when you do that, and quite frankly, I don't want to find out. Sounds like something that is not fun to deal with. Just saying. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So yeah, all these guys are gonna basically train up. I don't know what we're really supposed to do at this point. We're gonna declare war on Iraq, getting some of that juicy oil for free. Being able to actually attack Kuwait and hopefully then actually access the Persian Gulf and move into the Indian waters, being able to be way more effective than what we are currently. I'm guessing we used to be able to use Greece, but we can't use that Greek land anymore. Well, the land occupied by the Greeks, I should say, because that is not Greek land. Maybe way back then they used to have a couple colonies down here, because I knew the Greeks actually had quite a few colonies. They had colonies all the way up to Spain, back in the ancient times of like flipping back in the times of Jesus. No, before Jesus, like way before Jesus. The Greeks had more or less an empire, but it wasn't actually an empire because it was a bunch of city states. Like Athens would set up a colony for like a village, and that village would just grow. Sometimes the colonies became their own city states, and they said, "All right, I'm no longer a tribute to you," and they would set up their own colonies. That's actually what Carthage was. They were a colony of like around Tel Aviv. They're some guys, I forget what it was. I think it was Tyre, but basically people called Phoenicians. Same area as the Jewish, the Hebrews, but they didn't follow the Hebrew actual related to them, but didn't follow the religion. There's lore and story behind that, but it becomes complicated depending on which city state and which tribes you're talking about here. Anyways, Phoenicians from here had colonies, and they would just put colonies out on the land, here, and eventually worked their way up here in Tunisia was really good for farming apparently. Because it was really good for farming, it grew very quickly. Because it grew very quickly, it became one of those city-states that said, okay, I'm no longer a city-state, I'm no longer a tribute because I'm just as big as the original people who settled me here. And they started their own colonies everywhere in like this region in the Mediterranean. This part of the Mediterranean, I should say. What is this called over here? In the Western Mediterranean Sea and Tyrrhenian Sea. And that's actually what started problems with the Romans, because the Romans were growing and they were just starting to have colonies, and they were starting colonies over here, and they wanted to put colonies everywhere. And the Carthaginians were already having colonies on Sicily, and I think they had a couple up here. They already had Sardinia and Corsica, They were already moving up Spain, and the Romans basically just getting to the colony scene was like, all right, so we want to colonize up here and over here. Wait, somebody's already over here. Dang. And we want to call. Wait, why is this guy everywhere we go? And that started battles. Anyways, moving on to 1947 of a very cursed timeline. Just a convoy. I don't care about convoys. Show me real battles. There are no real battles. Very well. Unfulfilled supplies. I'm not going to worry about the oil for a minute. We are going to import, no. I'm not going to try to support Russia too much. Only because something tells me that's a bad idea. Oh, shoot, I can also support my bro, National Spain. So I'm basically going to be grabbing everything that's available in the region because we need it badly for our empire. Yeah, so what are we going to build after all this? A ton of civilian factories. I'm not even going to lie. I cannot. I want to leave these open. I just like to leave them open for, what's it called? Naval dockyards. I think having a lot of naval dockyards is pretty important. Actually, we were supposed to be building up supply. Never mind, we don't need supply anymore. Why? Because we already won. Yeah, they're attacking up there. Russia can sort itself out. We're just going to focus mostly on this region over here. So yeah, more civilian factories for ourselves in the nearest future. And by nearest future, I mean after we build all these and then have a few more rocket sites. These are going to be finished. Oh yeah, really quickly because we have Race for the Bomb, if I'm not mistaken. Mafia on the rise. No. Oh, die. Where is the Mafia? No. Impossible. They're nowhere to be found. How dare they be so troublesome and bothersome? What is this? Intel to enemies. Oh, this is only on the states because there's no states active, so we don't need to worry about it. Construction speed and required garrisons go up. Dang, alright. Nuclear reactor. Construction speed plus 20%. Nuclear research speed plus 15. So we really need to maintain nuclear bombs research. And I think we're automatically gaining nuclear bombs, although I'm not sure. So we're going to research that. We're going to hopefully research it rather quickly. Let me see. Doctrines available. Land doctrine. Actually, I think I can research one. Only because should be 75? No, that was naval or air. I'm not too sure. We didn't need it. We don't need it anymore, actually. Who was giving us that? You? Air experience. Division nutrition. Hold on. Should be in the Office of Code. Let's see. Air superiority. Minus, or plus 10%. Air experience gain. Actually, I might want to get rid of this. Might. Not entirely sure yet. It should be rocket research division speed. Hold on a minute. Let me see which branch this applied to. It's 100%. It was for the... What? What is this? This sounds like treason. I'll probably have to look into it later. Yeah, so escort efficiency is only 100%. Strategic bombing, visibility is only perception. So air superiority, we have better. Low altitude. Radar dodge, 8th generation chance. A bunch of air support, amazing. Fighter detection, so I guess we are better at forward interception, naval strike. So we actually do pretty good in naval. Bomber defense is normal. Strategic bombing we actually do pretty good at. Alright, well then. I don't know what it actually does. Because it's supposed to be a little thing here. Air doctrine. I think we already got rid of it. I think that's what happened. I think we already actually got rid of it. We don't need this though. Clearly. But is there anything else that we could actually use? Maybe? Not really. Alright. That's fine. It looks fine to me. Free military factories. I don't think we actually care about military factories right now. Mechanized equipment. Do that, because it's very healthy. It's still only level 1. I think it's okay to be at level 1. Proved. We do that. Just using less resources is so very useful. Let's make sure those things are at the, very bottom. We don't need them that much. Okay, they are at the very bottom. Things not needed, stay at the bottom. Things that are needed, move up towards the top. We don't even need that many anymore of those. What do we need more of? What are we actually hurting for? Hold on, let me see. We have more than enough cars. That's fine. More than enough guns. More than enough guns. We have literally 500,000 guns. Literally 500,000 guns. There's just no reason. I don't even think most of those are our guns. Like, most of them don't even have German words written on them. We're just taking a gun. We don't even care. We're just making sure it's empty. Nope, nothing in the chamber. No mags in it. Throw it in the flipping melter. Melt it down. Make new guns. We don't care. We don't care. Guns are not hurting, which is really not historically accurate because, well, I call this late game. By now, the Germans surrendered, but really the Germans were hurting for guns by 1943, I think it was, because the Germans had this problem where they were just diversifying their, they were making, okay, so, let's see, tanks. Tanks. Come here. So you see this? The VA, Panzer 3B? The Germans would literally have, 25 versions of the Panzer 4, which is not here. Or was it Panzer 3? But it was like A, B, C, D, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, and they would be trying to produce all of these. They would have, only a single factory producing a couple of these variants. Could you imagine having to, manage all that rather than just trying to build a single tank, like what the Americans did? Not like they didn't diversify, because the Americans did have a huge industry, so they could afford to diversify, where the Germans really shouldn't have and couldn't afford it, but they didn't anyways. But the Americans, sure, they did diversify, but it was very small and very experimentally. Most of their army, as far as the armored goes, was just Shermans. It was like, oh, the Shermans, this works. Light tanks, just Stewarts. That works. It's fine. That's how they just rolled with things. That's all they needed. It was fine. I'm going to do what's called a preemptive strike, because I feel like they're going to stab us in the back. By stab us in the back, I mean they're not helping us, so they're just enemies, right? So let's see. I think I'm going to start doing a super-powered division. We're going to create a variant. The Panther B is going to be this, the Bombardier. Now this thing's going to have a lot of soft attack. It's not going to need these. We already have a stabilizer. Think of something else. Bud. I think we already have... So yeah, reliability goes down if you choose this, but the production cost goes down a lot as well. So this is really nice for cheap tanks that you feel like you're just going to throw away anyways. I think sloped armor is actually acceptable on this one. So we have smoke launchers and a stabilizer. This, I think, putting both of these down is acceptable. Why? Because it actually means that they get to have that medium fixed superstructure. I think it's acceptable. I think that's acceptable. So this is really reliable. Really stupid reliable. Hardness goes down by a lot. Its armor goes up. Its breakthrough goes down by a lot. Its defense goes up. I don't need to change this. It's actually very useful to have this. I want it to be fast. I want it to be very fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster, faster. Not really. I don't care about it being that fast. I just want it to be super flippin' strong. Okay. 100 armor. This is going to be like our heaviest armored variant ever. There is a version. That's like a light tank. I'll choose this one. There's a version that we can use here. Kind of like that, but that's not really artillery looking, so we're not going to use it. SP artillery looking. I need you to look like SP artillery. Actually, that works right there. Alright, cool. Research it. Slip it down the broom bar. So what are we going to do with this? I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make anti-air variant. The Revelant. Ah, yes, there is a model for this. I think I just passed it because there's only like one model instead of 8 for this thing. It's right here. I don't know why there's only one, but there is only one. The extra machine gun works. Stabilizer kind of works. What do we want for this? I think we will actually want like a lightweight turret. It just kind of makes sense. A light turret for it greatly reduced the breakthrough. I don't know why. Oh shoot. Alright, well, that's a lot of negative for breakthrough. But what it will have is, again, extra ammo. Sloped armor? It's not supposed to actually be up in battle, so we're not going to. Because it only has 22 piercing. We're not going to try to throw this up against other tanks. That would just be stupid. What we would do is throw on a couple more machine guns. So way more defense. Way more defense. A lot of air attack. Apparently it increases heart attack somewhere. Less soft attack. That's fine. So this doesn't actually do anything for the unit itself. It makes the unit a lot weaker. Jeez Louise. Just for the sake of adding air attack and being able to shoot down planes, which is acceptable. Do I have upgraded radios? No, I don't have modern radios yet. That is fine, actually. It's perfectly perfectly fine. So if I do this, I kind of want to use the petrol electric engine, but there's no real reason to use this thing. There's no actual reason to use this darn thing. It is just so bad. Let's see. It can be way faster again. And sacrifice having some more armor than usual. The model, we have whirlwind models. I don't know why I don't even know what this is. This looks like a rail cart that just has a AA gun slapped inside of it. I don't know why. I don't know if this is historical. It is honestly super comical though. I think this is historical from what I know. And I know this is historical, but from what I also know, this was experimental and was rarely produced. Because again, Germany didn't actually have a lot of factories. Like, they did have a huge industry compared to, like, their size. But for what they were trying to do, make 100 different variants of tanks, it wasn't really effective, especially when they were trying to make 100 different variants, and one of those variants were the mouse that was, like, took 5 factories just to make one. Like, it was really not a smart idea. But they did it anyways. They're not the smartest bunch. Or they weren't the smartest bunch. They're pretty smart. They are actually insanely smart. It's really scary. What if you look into history? The reason why I don't know. Hitler went pretty crazy with his idea, but he was crazy in general. He's not. But what he saw was this: who was helping to? Who always scared the Roman Empire? The Germans, not the Germanic tribes. The Celtic tribes, sure, they scared Rome at first, but who destroyed them were the Germanic tribes. The Germanic tribes could never be controlled. They tried. They failed. The Germanic tribes took over Great Britain. The Germanic tribes were everywhere. They're ruining everything for for the Romans, basically. They really were just a thorn in the side, kind of, as much as they did actually still help. But anyways, he saw that. Then he saw, okay, you have the classical era, and moves into the medieval era. Well, who was ruling Europe for most of that time? Again, you mainly have Germans. You say, oh, the French and the English. The English and the French were both descendants of Germanic tribes, the Franks, and the Anglos and the Saxons. And people would come on later, the Normans. They were descendants of the Norsemen, who were Germanic tribes. It's just really interesting just how much the area of Germany and people of German descent actually influences. I hate it when people call English a romantic language because it's really more of a Germanic language. Sure, it is romantic in the sense that it got Frenchified and French was closer to its Latin roots, but it's just weird. I don't like it. I always got yelled at school because I would be like, it's actually a Germanic language. And they're like, no, stop that. And I'd be like, it's actually a Germanic language. I'm supposed to have that one there. What are we supposed to do here? 26. I think we actually have enough for, yeah, that's right. We just been, yeah, we should, let's see here. What do you have? Of course you're gonna have these guys, because these guys are insanely fast and insanely good at their job. You're gonna have insane amounts of agility too. All of you. Alright, because if I do this right here, y'all would go crazy. Go crazy, go stupid. Let's see. A bit of an impasse I remembered that I could do something to fix that impasse because you don't need just one engine. But I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, I would do that. You know why? You know why we would do this? Because we already have an advanced plane. This is way too heavy. We already have an advanced plane. Rocket engine. Okay, so the first rocket engine would be very bad to try to use. Second rocket engine is actually pretty good. The third rocket engine. Insane. So, historically speaking, there was only one rocket engine, but it was actually like 5 different variants of the same engine. This is ahistorical, but something that they thought of. The first rocket engines didn't actually just stop at like 1,000 miles, or they went up to 1,100 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour. They didn't actually, they weren't limited like this. The problem was safety, in the sense that the reliability should be heavily affected, because these things would just blow up if you shook them too much. Like, they were dangerous. Okay, they weren't nice to their users. I'm going to put on some heavy machine guns, and we'll just keep it like that. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit slower because you actually lose speed adding more engines, but you gain more thrust. If that kind of makes sense. So this 800 miles per hour. This one jumps up to 900, but this one only goes up to 850. And you should say, oh, that means you should be going up in speed anyways. No, that doesn't, because as you add weight, it also sacrifices your speed. I'm pretty sure it also sacrifices your agility a little bit too. But yeah. Or no, it always. Anyways. But yeah. So these things maintain a little bit of agility, but gain a bunch, or lose a little bit of agility, but gain a bunch of air attack, which is efficient. I will say, at least. Efficient. So, I'll be making those instead. Airframe C. I don't have any airframe Cs in stock. If I use this, I won't actually be using a lot of resources. Interestingly enough. Yeah, these guys don't actually supposed to use a lot of resources. I don't care about actually building these. These are supposed to be outdated designs, but I don't like putting those outdated designs because they just kind of get annoying if you keep it like that. But you see, they only produce very few of them. Very, very few of them. And that's okay, because you're not supposed to have a lot of these. These are just supposed to be backup planes. Planes for your, like, reserve air wings. Like, oh shoot, I need a few planes real quick. Just so you're not overproducing your super expensive planes, and you're gonna lose them. So yeah. Let me see here. Let me just grab a bunch that need training. What do you have? Oh, these. Okay, some in the Ethiopian. I'm going to keep them there. I don't know what to do with these guys. I don't know what y'all are supposed to be doing. Help out, I guess. You're literally like just. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you. I'm sorry. Where are you? You go help out. Where can you help out? Dude. Where? I guess help out over here? I don't know what you're supposed to do. I'm sorry. I sent you here expecting other things of you. You're supposed to be, like, really useful, but you're really not right now. That's not even your fault. Sorry. Ethiopian Highlands. Let me see. I need to get some bombers in range. This doesn't have a very good airport up here. Heavy fighters. Let me see. I should be able to get some medium bombers in range, right? They can help out a bit. Cairo. Hold on, you guys. Just you guys here? You guys can't. What are you using? What do you mean you guys can't hold? Okay. As you notice, medium bombers are kind of just stuck in this area where they can't actually do a whole lot of one thing or the other, but they can do it alright enough. But they're also not super strong like bombers, but they're also not like effective enough as like the lighter airframes, so they tend to just kind of suck. Do you guys even get? Yeah, you don't even get things that can. All right. I'm just gonna start assigning these guys. Towards the end of the game, you get a lot of, especially if you have a lot of air wings, you get a lot of these aces. And what does an ace do? In the older builds, you actually used to be able to like abuse the effects of an ace, but in the newer way, it's been a little bit balanced. So aces just give a few bonuses. They give max airspeed, air attack, and agility to your planes, which is really useful in battle. Here's the thing though. In the old builds, you used to be able to adjust how many planes you could have in air wings. So you could have like 10, you could only have 10 fighters in an air wing, and that would be really, really effective because, especially if you had an ace, because all of its bonuses and stuff gets multiplied by 10 because it would base an air wing off of 100. So if you only had 20, it would put all of his bonuses times 5 because he can devote more time to his friends or something like that. It was kind of broken. But the only people that would really use it would be small nations because could you imagine being a large nation just trying to min-max the heck out of that? It's not fun. I did it on one of my older playthroughs. This is really, really fun. Alright, well then. Honestly, I just want to kind of have a lot of these guys just chill out. There's no reason to. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. We obviously don't need 3. Let's get rid of you. We don't need you. Stand down. We can save on a lot of fuel if we just have all these guys. Hold. I mean, honestly, no. Just want to do that. Oh, yeah, it's way easier to do that, actually. That's on hold. You guys are doing something special for me. Especially you guys. Focus mainly on, no. these two things because that's what you guys excel at. Hopefully y'all will be able to do it. Yeah. You guys are just kind of doing random things everywhere. Are we declaring against... Who did we start our flippin' war goal against? $110 days, that's fine. Why do we not have supply over here? We should have supply on every edge of this flippin' area. I think it helps, but not by a whole lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off... Because these guys... The whole point of these guys now is not actually to be infantry, or fast infantry even. They're just to help out with tanks and air force. Like, counteract tanks, counteract the air. That's their whole point. Because I'm pretty sure the enemy doesn't even have tanks, let alone an air force of note. I love how I get proved wrong, like, right as I'm checking it. It's fine. I shouldn't even talk like I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then, you'd think I'd know that, right? You'd think. Just maybe I'd know that. We don't have any actual specialized air wings over here. Let me see if I can get a good guy. There you go. You will be one of my specialized air wings, because I really, really badly need some good air wings. But I have just so many of these. I have so fucking... Holy crap. Alright. You and you. I want you to get here. And to go over here. I want both of you to do this for me. And do this for me. I do kind of want... You are still attacking the Kuban region from here? Holy crap, that is insane. Anyways. The rest of you... Bomb over here. Bomb where you can, please. Actually, I don't need anybody in the Middle East. Tankili over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have these guys focus on one thing specifically each and see how effective that is. My experience is not super effective, but why not? Click on the one I'm trying to click on. Holy crap. You. This one. Yes. Holy crap. Stop it. So because I disabled all those planes, I'm no longer actually wasting a bunch of fuel. Keep on wanting to call it oil. It's not oil. I don't know why I want to call it oil. I'm not using up a bunch of fuel for a bunch of nonsense. Well, we no longer need these guys in this region. Cancel. So we can have these guys be a second fleet over here. I don't know what I want to do with y'all. I know you guys can actually be... Oh no, wait a second. Does Estonia have a fleet? They have a lot of destroyers. My goodness. That should be actually fairly dealt with. I don't know. They might actually have super advanced destroyers. With that information, come down here. I'm sorry. We'll just keep you active in these two regions. Let me see. Convoy raid. Convoy raid. Convoy raid. Patrol. I guess patrol? Do we have any convoys that actually matter in here that they could file a job? We do. We actually do. Like this, I guess? I don't know. I'm not too sure. And what is your... Oh, okay. Yeah, you're well protected. We'll just keep it at that. I'm not too sure which ones I actually want to be using, but we'll go ahead. We will separate you out. You will patrol. We'll just have 2 on patrol. Go repair. That makes me nervous. So we are declaring on 2 different nations. Right? Yep, we are. 13 out of 30 days. Why are we doing this? Because we really don't need any more surprises. At all. Vacuum. Computers. Yep, we have really good computers. Really good radar. I think that's all for now. We'll just have nukes being researched. So is there anything else in the Air Force that we could use? These are actually kind of viable right now because they're only 300 days away. So a single year. And remember, a year for getting something like 2 years early is actually pretty acceptable. The only question is, does it gain more weight? It does make it way heavier. Shoot! I did not mean to press play. One moment. It's not what I meant to do. Alright. I had to go to the machine real quick. Alright, so let's see. Something that's not going to affect everything too much is what you really want if you're going to be researching something super advanced. Because say we advance these new cannons, but they were heavier. And then we'd run into the problem that we had last time when we researched cannons. We had cannons we couldn't use, which meant we kind of just wasted some time, but it wasn't super advanced, so it wasn't too much of a waste of time. But still, that would just kind of suck if you wasted a year of your time for cannons you couldn't use. That would be crazy. So heavy MG3. Oh. Yeah, that's a weight difference. So it would be heavier. More effective, but heavier. I don't know if I want to do that. See, it wouldn't be heavier for your... That would be a little bit heavier. For your, bombers. So that would actually might be worth it. What the flip is this? What is that? Is that what I think it is? Is that like the UFO plane that they designed? That's kind of crazy. That's pretty crazy. More of that really weird design. And then this is when they joined NATO. This is when they got splitted. That's unfortunate. So because there's no real weight change between these two, this would just be a straight upgrade, so I'm going to go ahead and research that, because it's less than a year for more than 2 years early, which is super useful. I don't know. I don't know. So, let's see. I don't know what to do with this situation, honestly. We're just gonna clean up our little things over here. I don't know why the Franco-British is over here. They're not in the Allies. They're attacking Japan. That's like revenge for puppeting them, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna win that war. It sounds like a pretty nasty war. They already lost over 100,000. Yeah, we've killed a lot. It has been a lot. Jeez Louise! I just noticed what they've sacrificed. It's crazy. Well, destroyed enemy planes? Oh yeah. Land combat damage? I think they got me on that one. Yeah, they've actually done way more on land. But I've destroyed so many planes, it's just insane. Strategic bombing? I think one of those might have me beat on that. Nobody can deny how many planes I've actually destroyed. Convoy rating? Atrocious. Sunk enemy ships? The amount that I've sunk is just crazy. Occupation? Also a lot. Some of these actually might have, yeah, a lot more occupation than me. Because Spain is literally carrying, like, half of this war. Portugal and Spain just said, you know what? Don't worry about it. We got Africa. And we're just now coming in like, all right, you guys look like you could use some help now. Oh, so now you want help? Yes. I was busy before, all right? Don't be mean. I don't know what I want. Oh, yeah. These guys. You guys can just, chill back. You are not required for this, transaction. Don't worry. We need y'all to leave so that we can have less of a strain on the supplies. That helps. A little bit, not a lot. But it actually means they receive some instead of nothing. Yeah, see? Look at that. It helped. A lot. I don't know what else. Ciphers. Yes, ciphers. Well, we don't need this one anymore. Denmark, Finland, Franco-British Union. Who are we currently doing? The Japanese. We don't need the Japanese. We need you guys, I guess? I don't know if we'll actually use all that. It's best to start than never, yeah? These guys literally have horses and infantry. I feel bad. But they have a navy. I think that's what they did. They said, we won't have too much of a ground force, but we'll have a huge, huge navy. Because that is actually a really large navy. Even if it's only like 30 ships, that's a really large navy for this small of a nation. 9 divisions, maybe? Jeez Louise. Let me see. They almost have 1,000 planes as well? I do have planes somewhere in this area, right? Before I embarrass myself. Like, jeez. Alright, all y'all guys. Just because these guys actually have an air force and stuff. We will put you guys in this airport for here. See, the logistics strikes only work if they actually are using trucks for logistics. So don't use it too much if they're not going to actually be doing anything. Me explaining why I'm not really trying to do too many. Alright, let's go. And they're going to their... So what about our Air Force? Yes, it's our fighter force. You should be alright, you're training. You know what? U5 worked pretty well. I do want to change this, though. Alright. U5. Holy crap, I just noticed a difference. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy with that range, man. Let's go. The older designs I'm going to make focus mainly on interception, whereas these three will go ahead and do aerial superiority. Someone here with orders? You guys. Perfectly fine. All 39. There's so many flipping boats here. There's so many here. 5 submarines, that's fine. Only 1 battle cruiser. I'm not gonna get rid of the Bismarck, it's only 10% hurt. Honestly, I'm just gonna throw these 2 in here. Go pair. What is wrong with you? Alright, let's see. We'll go and go ahead and take 2 of these, and we're also gonna make them part of here. We're just gonna tell them to look in the other place. There you go. You know, like, they're not just gonna train on the border while they're... You can stop training now. Now, guys, don't worry. This is just an extension of your training exercise, yes? Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not actually going to go into Estonia. This is just a training exercise. Where are you? I thought so. I flippin' thought so. Malingering. Get up here. Get up here. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. Yep. Here we go. Honestly, I want to see what you do. I want to see what you're going to do, bro. Show me what you're up to. They just melted those divisions. What's going on in the sky? Lost 2 to accidents? Jeez. Lost 2 to accidents? Immediately bombed 5 buildings. 1 to 7. I'll take that. 1 to 7. Immediately. 4 enemy troops bombed. 0.7 buildings bombed. How? Where? When? You know what? I don't even care. Dang, there's none in range. I was gonna say, yeah, let's just flatten it. They can't resist anything if there's no buildings to be in the way. But we're about to just overrun their entire military. Just put them out of their misery already. Jeez Louise. Chill. Okay, I was about to say, you guys are going there, right? It's like pretty important that you guys, take out their actual navy. There we go. There we go. We just walloped their navy. Early destroyers. Yeah. I wonder if that was actually worth it for them. Oh, so then they have Mark 1s and Mark 2s. Oh, that's unfortunate. I might have gravely overestimated their abilities. Yeah, there's no enemy airplanes in the sky. Um, come down here to the Middle East. We're gonna pretend like we're still the good guys. I did not expect this to be that level of Gloucester Gladiator. Infantry equipment. More infantry equipment that we don't need. Anti-tank, alright. Bunch of fuel, that's useful. Oh, they are producing fuel. You know what? I knew that. I knew that. That's why I invaded them. There's a navy I can take as well. Alright. I will take your navy as well. I don't know why I would, but that works. We killed 5 more destroyers. Let's see what they... Jeez Louise. It wasn't even a challenge. I feel really bad for them. Where's the new fleet that I just got? Let's just see. They're mine layers? Mark IIs? Are mine layers? They are trash. This is art. This is a definition of I don't care. I just need a cheap boat that can just throw down mines. This is not meant for battle at all in the slightest. Oh, they do have mine laying rails. What is that? Minesweepers and mine layers. Mark 1s lay the mines. Mark 2s were for the cleanup. I think we killed all of the Mark 2s. You know what? I'm actually going to convert them into... What is their fallback name? Skiff. Alright, whatever. I don't mind that they're mine layers. I really don't care. That's actually perfectly fine with me, because I'm going to use these guys to clear out. They have sonar to help them detect it. That's in lore definition. They have sonar to help them detect. And then they have really good light engines. Mach 3. Oh, it's already named Mark 3. Okay, that's fine. So now they actually can attack. Pretty soon we're actually gonna get level 5 torpedoes. I might wait for that, as a matter of fact. No, I'm not gonna wait a year for that. So We'll produce these. These are going to be able to have offensive capabilities and defend themselves a bit. Not by a lot, but they'll have the ability to. Yeah, no. They don't even have secondary guns. That is kind of bad. They don't need a lot, so they'll detect. Yeah. Why is it not letting me? It's earlier. Hold destroy. Alright, I'm going to do this. Torpedo 4. Radar. Not fire control, but sonar. Battery. Some anti-air. They're going to sweep up the mines. Going to be named after rivers. Do that right there. He destroyed all bees. So this whole fleet. The whole darn fleet. Jeez. There's nothing they can refit to? Why not? Why not? I do not understand. So yeah, y'all can all repair. That is really crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that is insane. What we just did. We're technically occupying like half of Belarus. Isn't this like most of their population here? No, I lied. It's only like a fifth, but we're technically occupying like fifth. Yeah, that's crazy. We're just occupying them. We're not even against them. We're just still occupying them. That's fine. You know what? That works. So we have a slight issue with the sense that we are no longer getting anything from these guys. It means that we are hoarding for resources right now. Please give me more resources. I don't know what happened, but we're really hurting for resources. Jeez. Well, we now have more fuel. Naturally speaking. Towed rocket artillery. I don't know what exactly I wanted to do with them either. Yeah, you do need to actually reinforce some, don't you? What do we need? Light tanks. Carrier fighters, transport planes. Alright, everything else is actually fine. So, if everything else is fine, let's go to Berlin. What is all of this? Weird stuff. Stuff that should train some more. Your naval patrol bombers. Alright. Where are we having trouble with the Navy? Someplace we really can't throw anything at yet. Actually, we might have better luck throwing you guys in Palestine. Alright, that's fine. Who else is in Branded Bug? It's just you guys? Alright, that works. What else do we need here? Improved? Okay. Don't care about those. We are really slow at producing our flippin' large airframes. Heavy fighters are actually being used up quite a bit. Naval bombers. Not too sure what I want to do with this. Sure. More fighter jets, or fighter planes. Not jets quite yet. Lost Gladiator. We'll go ahead, we'll use up quite a few of them. The Glosh Gladiator is also part of this? Okay. 7 air defense and 8 air attack? What in the world? That is actually just sad. I'll go ahead and make these. All y'all can train. So, we will take that there, we will take there. Take these. Pretty sure these are bombers, right? Medium airframe, yep. Bombers. Y'all can be down here. Cairo is overfilled. What is in Cairo? Bomber. Main bombers are in Cairo. These guys in here. They need to be there. We need all these guys here. Let's see, who can afford to move? You're short. You can probably afford to move up here. Just to keep that like that. Alright, let's see. Next is Iraq. These guys have plenty of fuel. Alright. They have more fuel than they have fuel capacity. Interesting. They don't have their light tanks. Yeah, we do need a lot of light tanks. I'm going to say here. Because you are just using that. Alright, well. Oh, you know what we could do instead? Fudge, it's not an option. I was gonna say, just use flippin' mechanized instead of tanks, but you can't. I'm gonna try to make sure that these are all elite units. Again, we would do this in theory with the motorized divisions, but the motorized divisions are kind of just for support, so they don't technically need it right now. Let's see. How many more days are we waiting? If I cancel, and then I start again, yeah, it will just be 30 days. Alright, that's cool. Free dockyards. Yeah, that's right. We have free dockyards. The Hindenburg. Let's just see. Can we upgrade our... Now, we're researching the next upgrade for missiles, or torpedoes, sorry. What needs upgrading here? Whole sorters. All of these need upgrades, don't they? We actually have better radars now. Ooh, buddy boy. We have really good radars now. Let me make sure everybody has the best radars. So these are hull E's, and they used to be hull D's. So I'm just gonna change. I don't care about a couple days. So let me see. Hull E's, replace the hull D's. That's new. So we're just gonna make a new design for Charlie's. That's gonna upgrade that. You should automatically upgrade to here. Yeah, it only has 3 piercing. That's fine. Torpedo warfare wasn't the thing that needs upgrading. I don't know why I'm upgrading it right now, because I'm gonna have to upgrade it soon anyways. Because again, our torpedoes. Anti-air is fine, see? But we'll just do that. Mike. I can't believe I actually did that. I actually did that. Wow. These didn't have all their factories on. That explains a lot. So we're just waiting for you to update. That's fine. You two, going at it. What else? What? Go away. I don't care. Light cruisers, and then our battle cruiser, I think, right? Is that what we're making? It's outdated. Cancel that. Alright. So we have... These are just for upgrades. We should not be making any more of them then. We are not. Alright, good. Quick variant upgrades. Making sure everything is upgraded. Nice. The armor is upgraded. You can actually upgrade the catapult in this mod, but it's only with this mod. It goes from a catapult to being helicopters, which is actually really useful. Anti-air. Would it be reasonable to do dual purpose anti-air? Or is that only with the Japanese? The Japanese get this light cruiser that's also anti-air, just like the dual purpose. But I think that's only with the Japanese, actually. So, huge upgrades for minus speed. That's fine for now. B, which means you guys are using the last one. So how much does it take? 6,000 versus only 2,000. So there should be 3, and we're producing 2. So there should be roughly 6 to, like, 2. So 1 to 3. So we already did both of those. Yep, you guys are already outclassed, outdated. Don't worry about it. Outclassed and outdated. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Perfection. We don't need more of those. We can use those. It's fine. Let's see. I really wanted to use these heavy cruisers instead. Let's see. They just have heavy batteries. So Let's just use, what are Panzerschiffs? Oh, let's go ahead and upgrade these. Because everybody should have new radar, and the sooner and faster you actually keep them upgraded and updated, the better. Panzerschiff D. We're going to actually decommission you. Instead, we're going to make heavy cruiser. With an abusive level of flipping everything. You will have radar, fire control system 3, anti-air, nice. You have to kind of strategically place these out. So, depth charge, you're a heavy cruiser, you don't care. Do, 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 do. Catapult. Do, 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 do. Max speed -10. Even less. Alright, that's fine. Help against your flippin' light attack. Secondary batteries help against your anti-air. And then we will... It's a heavy cruiser, so it's supposed to be heavy. It's going to be really slow, but it's going to be really offensive. What do these do? Surface visibility, make them more visible. No. Yeah, make them way more visible. Slower, but way, way easier. Something's bringing down the organization. I'm not entirely sure. Is it because of this? No. Huh. I don't know. I don't care. There you go. Here. That's nice. I kind of want to get rid of these. I don't know why they're here anymore. Pretty sure they were for some type of upgrade. Heavy ship, hold D. Tree dreadnought. We do need these guys to maintain updated. So heavy engine level 2, it's fine. Battle cruiser armor we don't need. Updated secondary guns. That's the important stuff. Update that radar. Update these guns. Nice. Yeah, that should be really kind of just it. Do I want to produce them? Not really, because we need pre-dreadnought halls. These two. Graded to that. Oh, that's nice. Panzerschiff. Only 151 days. It's actually not too bad. The Bremen and the Lübeck. I think that's why I had those. These are all light cruisers, though. That's fine. Okay. Those are why I had those. that's completely fine because these are just early cruisers, and not having too many heavies is actually pretty good. So, with that being said, take these, put them on there. They're going to take a very long time, but it will be fine. These guys, we're not going to bother. These are a secondary fleet. Where are you guys supposed to be active at? Like, around here, right? They can't actually get into here. So I don't know what we're going to really realistically do. Do you guys even have jobs? You guys don't even have jobs. Well, all y'all will actually hold. Except for you. Drain. Go into here. I don't know what to do with y'all. Go in there. Go in there, I guess. I don't know what to do with them. I think this is because we actually have planes in here now. Yep. Now that we actually have planes, we're doing a lot of damage. And even if they are being able to push us out, we're able to basically punish them for it. A bunch of convoys are being lost, mostly American convoys, which is really good for us. Because as soon as the Americans run out of convoys, it's open season down here. Because I'm pretty sure these are they are the last allies to actually have convoys. Let's see. Franco-British Union only has a few. Dutch have 0. Panama have a lot. Yeah, so after that, they would basically be getting them third hand almost. Not from Guatemala, not from Mexico, but basically they would go from Panama to the US to the allies that need them. And I think they're just trading them anyways. Guaranteeing the independence, truce, puppet, trading. Can you see their trades? Is anybody trading? Okay, supporting nationalist Spain. Can you see who they're supporting? I don't think so. You can. They're not giving anybody anything. Interesting. Medium tanks. Are they producing anything like that? They're not producing any tanks. Is India producing tanks? They're producing tanks and planes. That is very scary. India has a lot of population. If they sort their stuff out, they do. So once they sort their stuff out, and then if they have an industry, which they have an industry, they become pretty dangerous. That being said, India starts off later than everybody else. Kind of like China, where China has the same amount of population as India. They have a large factory count expectancy, is in they have a lot of states and a lot of factories they can make. So they can become really strong late game, but early game they're really weak. They're struggling late or early game. So if they're able to get factories up and actually start production, they become very dangerous. But they can't. Usually, they get destroyed before that. So they're not that deadly. And they're forced with their small industry to focus mainly on guns just to use their human wave tactics with a bunch of population as leverage against their enemies. Um, what's next? So yeah, but China is able to leverage their population. India starts off even later because they don't have the problem of being directly at war at first, but they have the problem of not of having a really bad nation at first, so they can't even recruit most of their population, and it really hurts them early game. and in the middle game, they actually fix that, or can fix that, or they just collapse. And then they can start helping again. And then they need an industry. They also have a very large industry count for expectancy, just possibility. What is going on here? So yes, Panzerschiff, Erdkrise. Yep. Bunch of those. We can go ahead, reduce that to that. Okay, okay. Let's see. What else are we using a lot that don't need a lot? We don't need, like, any more flippin' submarines, bro. We don't need any more submarines. It's fine. We don't need them. Don't care. No template, don't care. Free military factories. Honestly, what are we hurting on again? Fighters. Light tanks. Light tanks aren't supposed to be super important, but not having enough light tanks could really hurt us late game. Trade, let's see. There. So we're no longer getting that free oil, which kind of sucks. I'm really honest, it really sucks. This uses convoys, so let's not do that. Let's grab a couple from here. One more from here. That should be better. They lost 8 more destroyers up there. We really just jumped in and destroyed their whole fleet. Holy crap. Alright, would you look at that. More convoys. Now, do they actually have a fleet in here? No. No, they don't. So we don't have to worry about it. If you guys are able to move south, which is why I sent my planes, if you guys can just move south, we can help you out by a bunch. So we currently hold this airfield. Is it being repaired? It should be repaired soon. The Luftwaffe is all over. National Spain. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I can get away with sending them over here, but why do you make this more complicated than what it has to be? Signal company. That's really important. I might have to just kind of give up on this just to make sure that we stay really stupid like. We need to stay modernized. Not staying modernized will hurt a bit. This would actually help. We're about to get nukes. That's like the next big thing here. Really, nukes. And I'm pretty sure we have more than enough already built. Oh yeah. This right here should build a nuke once every month or so. Shouldn't take too long. So they're running out of supplies over here, that's fine. Did you fix it yet? Nope. I think it might get fixed soon. Why is it still so damaged? Come on now, fix it. Alright. Well, we're gonna go into flipping Iraq. Some of these people are not going to have fuel. It's fine. I'm actually going to min-max this a bit. I'm gonna... Interception. Do we need interception over here? Not from two different planes. Who's using interception over here? Actually, we don't need that many planes, period. I don't know why I'm stressing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we have a lot. Yeah, come on, just stand down. That'll save us a lot of fuel. Alright. Declare the war. Jeez Louise. This is why I don't flip and trust them. You know what? I don't care. We'll be flipping going in on Iraq. This is why we're going in on Iraq. Why? Why is that open? Why aren't you stretching all the way up there? Excuse me. I don't. Why aren't you? Oh, shoot, that's also right. Won't accept? I don't care. You know what? I really don't care. I cheat like this because there's no reason why they shouldn't. You will accept it, and you will be happy with it. Also, while I'm here, because we need it. Damn, Spain. Never mind. Alright. Alright, thanks. You can track every time I cheat. I don't cheat that much. Why would you go around that way? Speaking of which, we might want to send soldiers up that way. No, because they'll go straight into hills and mountains, and they'll just be encircled by them. We'll just send these guys in like this. We'll see how these guys feel. They're not gonna have any supplies, but they're still gonna try to move in. That's cool. I don't need a lot. I just need, like, literally just some railroads. Literally just needs, like, some railroads. The Allies might be a problem soon. Do you still have fuel? You still have fuel. Perfect. No, give this to me. I don't care because it doesn't have fuel, but if you take my states that have fuel, I'm going to hurt you. move there and just stay there until we have... Alright, cool. They can't do anything. We have tanks. Whoa. They have 43 piercing? Alright. What's in this tank division? Oh, mostly Panzer IIIs. That's not good. Can you guys go in here? The sooner we take care of that, the better. I don't know why you guys went up there. There is nothing for you over there. Yeah, we're not going to go straight into here because this is right now providing a buffer until we've dealt with the actual Iraqi forces. It's smart to just not for now. You can tell how much fuel they have judging either by the icon, just by looking. It will show up yellow if they're kind of running out. It will show up just full if they have a lot. And it will show up red if they're, like, running out, like, almost on empty, or if they are empty. Once they run out, they basically just turn into an infantry division, and they'll just have the stats of an infantry division. But mind you, with this template, they have less soldiers, so they'll actually do a lot less damage. Because, you know, tanks without fuel can't really do a whole lot. Surprising, right? Who would have thunk that? Ooh. So now that we have airfields closer to the battle, a little bit should help, but really the big help is going to come down here, because we can build a giant airfield down here, and that should be close enough to help out down here. Limited by damage, yeah. I wonder what Spain is doing with their actual flippin' industry right now. Caracas capitulated. Perfection. Change government. Puppet. Liberate. Nope. It's just these three states. I flippin' had 100% contribution. Why? You didn't do anything, Romania. You didn't do anything. Stop it. I took all of these states because I have all these states. Yep, here we go. Fucking walk right in there. So now, excavation 4, and then we can have excavation 5, or we can research. That would be useless. Fuel gain per oil. Really useful for right now. So now, if you look at this, we are gaining a lot more oil. And now, oh, lovely. Once we get excavation 5, we will be gaining a lot of oil. So much more oil. Jeez Louise. All of this oil. Love it. We literally don't need to use anything for trade right now. It says that we will fill up in a year. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now we shouldn't be using that many factories over here. Yep. So now they're building 2 new ones. Now we can just go to here. We can say, hey, I want one of these. And then I want one of these. I don't care if they're all the way at the bottom. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. We just got bombs. We should have a bomb in a month. Wonderful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we don't actually have anything that we can research within a reasonable amount of time. Very early air-to-air missiles. It's technically a fighter research thing. You know what? We need better land. Alright. I have an idea. First off, it's fine. We have these that need to be upgraded. Level 1, level 4, level 5, level 3. And then it's going to be max leveled. These are all way more important than our current super advanced designing for various reasons. They're more important than nukes for reasons. It should be carrying a lot more. Oh shoot, it didn't upgrade the full thing. Alright, we'll wait for some of it to... So as you can see, there's not a lot of supply getting dragged down through here, because again, railways don't create supply, they just drag it down. So I'm going to grab our navy, who now has something to do. Defend. You should be active in these 4 areas. This is where I want y'all at. Y'all should be strike forcing. Defend. Actually, no, you guys defend. You guys defend. You guys patrol. You guys patrol. Let me see here. Patrol. Defend. Defend. Honestly, y'all should be part of this. I don't know why you're over there, but alright. Yeah, so the Hot Cheese Fleets. Refitting. The Schleswig-Holstein. Admiral Hippe. Why are they not in... Okay, let me just do this. Now you guys should be... Why aren't you in the red... Let's see. Why aren't you there? Get there. Alright. So now... we should also be able to say, hey, you guys go into here as well. Also, y'all can literally just squeeze them out of supplies now. 110%, I'm sure of it. Let's see, what is our Navy able to do? Alright, full convoy rating. Everywhere. I love it. These guys should not have any type of flippin' convoys. Let's see. Let's take... three of these. Kuwait City. To go here. And then let's take 3 of these from here to go here. And with them, we will go ahead and grab 3 of each of these and add them on out. And then the rest of these guys, you two, I don't know what I want to do with them, but we gotta do something. Oh, shoot, that's right. Let's see. Each and every single person. Y'all don't have... How much motorized equipment do we have? Okay, we have more than enough motorized. Alright, signal company. Signal company. What are you? Don't care about the paratroopers. Actually, don't care about any of those. You guys are fine. Now, does initiative actually do anything? I know technically the recon helps, but really doesn't. Y'all all have recon now. It's cool. It's fun. It's cool. I don't know what to do with them. Alright, now we have a lot of supply everywhere. you shouldn't really only have a single railway. Like deciding the fate of your entire nation. So we're just gonna do that. So now we've been restricting their convoys by a lot more. They can't even get convoys around them. Wonderful. So many submarines. Why do we have them over here? Why? That's right. We don't need to be over here. We don't need them. Really, you can just go like this. We don't need them there. They're pushing. They're trying to push everywhere, man. I just realized, yep. It's like, yeah. I don't really even have. Hold on a minute. Strike force. Defense. Spot. Defend. Spot. Spot. Defend. Spot. Alright, good. So, this is as far as they pushed back last time. Is there anybody? Ooh, they can actually use those planes now. So, how are they looking? Still, way too darn full. Why? Why would you over flippin' fill them? They're not doing a darn thing over here. Just realized that. It's cool. Well, it's better for our bombers than I think. Let's see. Just go over here. I don't know. The ones that are in Danakil can stay, but the ones in the Ethiopian Islands can go back over here. I don't know what you guys were doing. Yeah, Ethiopian Highlands, fine. Should go into here, honestly. That's where the competition is. Naval bomber wings. We aren't quite close enough. I thought this would get us a lot closer. It's really not. Kind of disappointed. However, I just realized something. I'm kind of stupid. That should fix most of the issues. So let's see. It's the last railway, which means that the supply situation should be fluid. Send some tanks up to Mosul. Honestly. Except for you. Stop training. Oh, both of your plans are ready? Alright. Let's wait until they have max. I don't know why I really did that. I might have sabotaged myself. But it's fine. You can go. And like, all of a sudden there's a lot of boats in the water. There's always been a lot of boats in the water. No, there's a lot of more boats in the water. Some of them don't have guns. They don't have guns? Why wouldn't boats have guns? If they're navally invading? Naval invasion! Alright, we're gonna try to work our line up here. I just realized something. Oh, we already have two. It's cool. Finally landed over here. Here's another naval base that can be used for repair. Now they really can't even defend. Nice. Do I want to try to naval invade into India? Sounds like a bad idea. I kind of want to just naval invade into Greece. First things first, though. I think they should all just kind of hold right where they are, and I'll train up. Punja experts. Yeah. Some of these should not require too much time. Most of these guys should be perfectly fine. And just train for a little bit. These guys, training for a bit. Yeah. So it does put a strain on our fuel. But we should be fine. Oop. Australia is still alive. I think that's mostly due to us. Australia would not be alive if we didn't cause all this havoc. Aren't you two at war? How is that going on down there? I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, now these guys are all trained. That's fine. These guys are still training. Personally, what I'd like to do is one of them that are blocked. British Malaya has capitulated. That's cool. Holy crap, we are hurting for manpower now. Alright. I don't think there's any problem with going on. Oh, there's a slight problem. That's fine for now. Alright, let's see. Perfection. Why is this an issue? Oh. Just one. They keep on bombing our airport down there. Alright, let's see. What's this building up to? What's the building looking like? It's looking like we have begun a lot more. Oh, that's right. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, let's see. What can we do for a lot of damage? Who can we damage a lot? The supply. They have a supply hub here. Everything's already damaged over here, but I feel like destroying those troops would be cool. So all of that's done. We use 2 nukes. They're just test nukes. Yeah. Yeah. Bombing at Sheva. There's no longer any supply in this region. Hold on a minute. Alright, your guys' job is to escort. Just need one of you. Actually, we don't even need you to move into there. I don't know why I did that. You know what? Now, it's a pretty broken way to flip and operate, but this means they don't have any supply. Build 16. 55% done, 4% a day. Means one nuke will be ready every 20 days. Also, compounded by the fact they're not getting supply from here, they can't get supply into here because there are no convoys. They are choking. Why is my fleet not going in there? Move this mission. Why? They're in here. It's fine. Alright, let's see. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. So that previous one, we can actually just say, hey, only produce one more because we have a way better region for them. Now, most of our planes should actually be well within range. So now instead of being all the way over here, he should be able to be right here. It should bring you just in range. Indeed it does. Oh, 5 more destroyers. Oh yeah. Is that the only one? It is the only one. Bombing. Nice. So they still have pretty good airplane account. They have an alright navy. We're gonna drown them. So they're all Gucci up here. So yeah, some of these used to actually be veterans, but so many things have been changing, they don't really know what's going on anymore. Let's see. I do kind of want to have you guys navally invade Amden. Can y'all do that? Please and thank you. And in return, let's see, one of these, 2 of these, delete that. One of these. So now add all of these. We can go invade this. How many days do they need? 45 and 14. Alright. That's more than useful. So we now have 92. Let me see. 3 days, we're going to grab quite a bit, to say the least, quite a bit. Did I research the wrong thing? I most certainly did. That's fine for now. Because now we have way more oil. Nope. Not yet, not yet, not yet. There it goes. Now we should have way more oil. And the next one is this. This is going to have a lot of oil. Alright, let's see. Japanese convoys. Alright. So by bombing like this, we've stopped. We've literally halted any and all advances that they could have. There's only a level 1 naval base here. Let's see. What's another name? That's the only other type of supply they could get. Got this one down here. How much is this? How much is this? It's a level 4 naval base. And you have this thing over here, which is also level 4. We have 2 nukes. Can nuke the crap out of the Italian Union, make them absolutely useless. So we have that much. Alright. Lost 6 destroyers. Wonderful. 6 more destroyers from the Japanese. I don't think the enemy can actually contend with us. We have to keep on going through here. Let's see. We have a lot of reach now. There's no reason to go into the East Indian Ocean quite yet. Bay of Bengal would be fun, but... Okay, so there are some that can actually go all the way in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Some of these have ridiculously long range. Holy crap. Perfect. I kind of want... What's it called? Oh, shoot. For that, I actually need to research the tank itself. And it should... This just gives us more reliability. Alright, program for better logistics. Go. So, we see, yes, the Allies are still in Africa. We weren't able to completely push them out, even with nukes, but they legitimately just cannot operate much longer. We have this place right here. We can bomb. That would crush that portion of the front. They have a bunch in South Africa. South Africa is loaded with supply. We also can't reach South Africa. We could reach up here, hypothetically, as soon as we get into here. They just need to be able to fix. We just need to be able to fix them afterwards. Oof. 6 more destroyers. More convoys. Alright. No enemy cipher. I don't need to delete that. Oh, I was supposed to actually activate that. Whoopsie. Who? Greeks. We don't have the Greeks up here. Denmark. Denmark, we should just delete. No, we'll hold on to that for now. The Greek, get rid of it. Finland is crushed. Hold on to this just for in case. I need the Greeks. Go. Although I don't really need it. I just want it. Where is the Greeks? What's going on here? 35. Persian Gulf. We actually need boats in the Persian Gulf. Who would have thunk it? I think this one can go. Once this one goes, it should actually be a lot. We start decrypting their stuff, and we're immediately like, "Hey, this guy's a spy." No, who, me? No, I couldn't be a spy. How could I be a spy? Where? That's annoying. Right, let's see. Island hopping in the Indian Ocean. See, is the other plan gonna go? The other plan is going. The British are like, alright, we just lost that island. That was pointless. Why would they do that? Do we want to go to... I don't know, depends. What's the risk? There is no risk. There is no risk. There is no risk. There is no risk. Risk. Love it. Also, we built more. We've built 20. We now actually have 5.4, so it's less than 20 days. Alright, let's see. This is when it becomes important. We're currently barely winning. Help out. Crush them. Hurry up. We are burning their organization. But they are burning our supplies. Okay. So, let's see. What do we want to do here? I think we'll just devote this army to crushing the Italians. Perfect. What happened to the rest of our... Oh, thank goodness. No. What are you guys doing? Stop it. Holy crap. Go over here. We're like... What happened to the tanks that I told to go to a specific place? You just messed this all up. Those were supposed to be 3 troops we never even had to worry about anymore. You just messed this all up, bro. Nice. Alright, let's see. Just move until you can't move anymore. You guys really aren't meant to attack, so just go up there. Also, in case we have to stop, just do that. There you go. Don't run out of fuel yet. We need you with fuel. Perfect. Go there. Yeah? You think you got what it takes? You have no piercing? You barely have any troops? You think you got what it takes? Really? I want to see that. No strength versus no organization. This unit should be dead by now. It's literally like 5 guys up in a hill just taking pop shots at us. Aw, I wanted them to fall for it. Looks like they're not going to fall for that. Come on, get there. Hurry up. You're supposed to be faster. There you go. Somebody move in there already. Come on now. Now what we're going to do, something kind of cheesy. Should get rid of a lot of resistance. Yep. It should no longer be a problem over here. Nice. Nice. Pushed that back. Push down into here. Hey, this should be my state. Excuse me. I have to fix stuff here. Nope, I don't actually know. If you guys just give me control of this state, that'd be cool. Because I can fix this for you. Or just not. You guys move where I'm trying to move you to? That'd be cool. Yeah? I really hope you guys are gonna fix that. Without that, we're not moving anywhere, really. Move down. What's wrong with you? We actually are winning. Kotskin? Personally, tanks? Tanks are better. Oh, let's see, air? Tanks, 2 inland. We need 1 and... Ooh, no. Alright, let's see. 348 days. That's not that bad. Very tempting, indeed. But we need something actually in industry. Fuel gain from refineries. We'll do this, because this will just give us straight up more oil. Then we don't need a whole lot of stuff. We actually don't need to be trading any more oil. Because we already have a lot. That means we can use more factories for whatever we need them for. So how much can they damage us? No piercing, a little bit of piercing. No piercing. No piercing. They can't actually pierce us. Oh, we can just pierce through all of them. Why are they able to do 100% piercing? I don't understand. Yeah. Why are you staying still? Help. Help. Yeah. Italy has thoroughly lost control of this situation. We're going to send in some organization. There you go. Free organization. Why are you trying to attack into me? That's kind of dumb if you're actually trying to attack into me. It's because you guys think you have medium tanks. You really don't have medium tanks. What you have is lightly armored, or heavily armored light tanks. They're not going to help you out a lot. We cut them off right here. You can move down. No, fudge. Pick the people I'm trying to pick, not the people that you want to pick. Nice. Ah, lovely. No, it's not just to the Japanese. The Japanese get this early, though. For the duel. Alright. We're going to end Italy, the Italian-African campaign. And then we're going to, yeah, with that flipping Sokoto, or Sokotra, my bad. Sokota? Fuck. Ah! The Sokotra, under our control. We are dangerous. That's nice. You just have a bunch of ships waiting. You guys are active over here, right? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all don't need to be active up here anymore. Love it. We should have taken it by now. They're moving down. They still have enough fuel, so it should be fine. We're just waiting for them to get there at this point. You fuckers don't. Get out of the way. Okay, so they're melting. Rush, rush, rush. Okay. Perfect. 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 Crush them, melt them, and they're gone. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright. Stop attacking there. You can attack straight into there. Speaking of which, where is my Cass? Oh, hello, Mr. Cass. Get your butts down here. Now. It's gonna take them a minute to get there, but it's fine. Once we have a few planes in there, it don't even matter if we don't have a lot. We just need a few. That works. Don't attack. Move down. That's right. I think that was all of the Chinese tanks, because the Chinese don't actually produce a lot of tanks. Yeah, they don't produce a lot of tanks. So that was like all of their tanks. And we've been murdering a lot. Let's just see. Because let's see, who was down there with them? Neo-Kyrgyzstan, I don't even want to know. So we have... Who's down there to get murdered? The Americans were down there? Over 500,000. Alright, that's cool. Barely even on the list. Shaanxi? It's actually China. Killed some of Indians. Killed some Mexicans. Yeah, it's mostly the US down here, and then some of these guys we've killed almost 1,000,000 of. They haven't even really touched us. Move down here. Personally, cut that off. Because this whole region barely getting supply. We need to be able to cut off that supply. Alright, not defending it. Don't even worry about it. They're defending it. Dang it. Where are our planes? Our planes are actually active in this region. That's fine. We should be getting support. Why are we not getting the air support? Is it because they can't reach? Bomber wings. Go into here. Actually, anybody that's here should be able to just go into here. Hindenburgs. Wild Sioux. Go in here. They can't actually reach from there. Go there. Go to here. Let's see. Aden? Nice. Ethiopian Islands. Should be barely helping out a little bit. Oh, there's no tanks in that. What are they attacking? Infantry? That should be fine. The planes should do half the work. Jump back in. Why aren't you moving? You should be moving. Alright, cool. Stop moving. Cut in. Immediately all moving in all at once. Swedish operative captured. Nice. Oh, never mind. Alright. What are the support do they have down here? So they have a fair bit of supply through here. If I cut down into here, we can actually get in behind it. Tell them to also go up here. Cut off the supply. Come on, hurry up. Oh, there's only one American over here. If you can, go up there. You guys have your mission. You're cutting off supply. And encircling them. Should not be too hard. Heinz can do it. Heinz can do it. Good day. Stop attacking. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Perfect shield. 2 more units. And now we have full supply down here. while the Allies have no supply. Where is... Alright, it's getting taken care of. There we go. Lost an early heavy ship. Lost a destroyer. Destroyer. Alright, so now what do we not have to defend anymore? Still need this, so we're going to be very active in this area, regardless. However, yes. Do they still need to be active here? Just a little bit longer. You want to kind of move your navy where you can. Is there anything that they're doing over here? No. No convoys here. So let's just be silly and assign this. Should be fine. 36.2 regions of shipment. Nice. Perfection. What are you guys doing? Do you guys need to be active over here anymore? Is there any fleets? There are 0 task force. There's 0 navies over here. Leave that alone. There's a navy over here. I'm gonna keep that. Sam. That's where you guys stay. Lost a destroyer. So we did research that. Alright. Next episode's gonna be really fun. Make sure you come back. Subscribe. Like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to keep on and see more of this type of stuff. And yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to do later.